Hey, what's up guys? Been a few days. Welcome back to the channel, and we're actually packing up. We're already packed up. We're about to pull out of here. We're gonna go drop the bus off to get some maintenance done. So we're gonna be in the van for the next 3 or 4 days. So with that, the adventure begins now.
What are you doing?
Trying to figure out where to put this freaking bike.
So it's going in the bus?
Yeah, but I gotta get my cleats.
Oops.
Those have got to go somewhere. I can't see the wet mirror either. So I think I need to go in a dumpster.
That's not nice. We gotta find somewhere else to put this thing.
Yeah, I know. We're wanting to send more.
Maybe we can find a bike rack that works out.
Yeah, because this is not working.
Well, you know, just multi-purpose living here. Now though, Kyle's got it back there, taken care of, I think. Maybe. We have a bicycle in our bus now. He's gonna pick you up right there. And now the adventure finally begins.
Let's let it go. What's up, guys? It's been a while.
Highway 17 North, then turn right onto Highway 17 North.
Haven't seen you guys in my driver's seat in a while. We got new mounts, so as you can tell, it's a little bit different angle than we used to go with. I actually have 2 different mounts now. But anyway, we are leaving Peace River Thousand Trails. We've been here just shy of 2 weeks.
Right onto Highway 17 North.
We are headed north. We are going to be heading up to Eagle Classic Coach. He's going to do some work, some maintenance on the bus the next couple days, and we will be in the van. So
continue on Highway 17 North for 28 miles.
We figured this is probably the best, good a time as any to get the bus there, get it. We're having the chassis service, which basically means having it greased, the kingpin, all the, it's probably 100 plus grease fittings on this thing. I've got some hub seals that are leaking, so he's going to take care of those for me. What else? I think he's going to check the rear end fluid, the rear end oil on the rear drive axle. I think hopefully that's it. I mean, and I think I told him to check the brakes, so hopefully he can do that, and hopefully we can get a pretty clean bill of health with this thing. So we're going to be going there today. We're going to drop it off, and then we've got to go to my parents. We're going to stay there tonight and tomorrow night, and then we're taking you, that'll pretty much wrap up this vlog, and then we've got a really exciting one that'll be coming out on Wednesday, so I'm not going to go past that, but that is the plan for now. And hopefully we can get some, it says it's about 2 hours, so bus time, probably 2:15 or so, 2:20. So once I know more or see more, I'll pick you guys up here in the driver's seat. It's good to see you again. I hope you guys didn't miss us too much. We missed you guys. We took a week off, as you already know. But, alright, I'm going to pay attention to the road. We'll see you guys in a bit.
When your life's been put on hold for far too long, when the sorrow and despair is growing strong, there is always something good to be obtained.
Alright guys, so I'll pop it in real quick. I'm going to tell you a little story. Probably may not even give a crap, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So up here on the right, in my previous life, I owned a mobile home park, and that's right up here in just a second. We didn't own it long, maybe, I don't even know if a couple years. Funny story, actually it's right here on the right. You can see it, don't blink, it's tight, super tiny, there it is, right there on the right. Anyways, we went to sell it, we had it listed, and we had a good price on it, and it went under contract within a couple days. So it took around 30 days, had to do their inspections, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, Hurricane Irma comes rolling through Florida and runs slap dab over the middle of my trailer park while this is under contract. So needless to say, it did a bunch of damage. It was still the people still took it. but I had to discount the property like 25% just to get them to take it. Like, absolute disaster. So I was at Fort Meade, Florida, so it's only about 30, I don't know, 20 minutes south of where we were staying. So you may not care, but you know what? It's my channel. I can tell the story if I want, right? Okay. Anyways, we're just gonna head up. We gotta turn off of Highway 17 once we get to Bartow. We'll be hopping on Highway 98. We'll be on that for a good little bit. We'll be going through Lakeland, Florida, which is probably the largest town we will drive through today. But yeah, thought I'd pop in and tell you, because why not?
From breaking loose and leave the things that kept you chained. So when you find the strength to really shed your skin, all you really need to do is search within.
How is it going? We are about 28 minutes away from our mechanic. I wanted to pop on. The van's doing great. I am loving the new tires. This is the first time that I've driven it since the tires were replaced, and honestly, it handles so much better. There's not as much bounce. I am extremely happy with the tires on the van. Kyle's doing great up there. Bus is doing good. Hopefully the kids are doing well in there. You'll have to let me know when he pops on camera and tell me how the kids are doing. But so far back here in the van, we're doing great. Theodore's doing great. He's just hanging out, working, doing his job, keeping me calm. Not too bad. Let's keep this adventure moving though.
Alright, so we are rolling through what is known, we're on 471. We're going to join right slap dab through the middle of what's called the Green Swamp. It's I guess it would be a Florida National Forest, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I was hoping I'd see a sign, but there's actually some boondocking here in the Green Swamp, which is pretty rare in Florida if you've ever looked for boondocking in Florida. Not much here. Yeah, you're kind of between Lakeland and Ocala. It's kind of situated like right slap dab in the middle of the state. I know there are some water. I know the Green Swamp plays a big part in the Florida aquifer. Let me see if I think maybe the sign up here will say, it looks like a state sign. No, there's also a state park up here. It's Colt Creek State Park. But the actual area is the Green Swamp. I don't know if it's a preserve or a national or a forest. I'm not 100% sure. So I do see a sign. I'll let you know. Well, this is going to be where I leave you from the driver's seat. The mechanic always asks to not film there, so I'm going to honor his wishes and do just that. And the road-facing camera just died anyway. But anyways, we'll be in the van in a minute. I was leaving the Green Swamp. It said Green Swamp Wilderness Preserve. So, I don't know. Take with it what you will, but we'll be there in just a second, and then we'll all be in the van.
Your destination will be on the left.
There we go, 2 miles. All right, see you guys in a bit. Well, we have dropped the bus off. I know you probably can't see the amount of living things in this van right now. I'm having some flashbacks and or nightmares from the summer of this past year.
It's not that bad.
But we're actually headed to my mom's. We're gonna stay there tonight and tomorrow night, and then we're leaving for a night to go do something fun. I'm not gonna tell you what that is yet. You have to wait. And then we are kind of up in the air because we're trying to determine, hopefully, he said initially the bus will be done on this Saturday. Today's Wednesday. It'll be done on Saturday. But when I dropped it off, he did not seem as optimistic about that, which I'm really hoping he still can make it happen.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. I mean, we're in the van. It's hot. And it's just really difficult when you're in the van Well, one, I mean, it's not our primary house. We don't have all of our themes. You know, we've got a video supposed to come out this coming Sunday. So I don't know. It'll be a dumpster fire / show as per usual. But we'll do the best we can. Hopefully, cross your fingers, we'll be back in the bus by Saturday evening. I'm not going to hold my breath, but maybe. But we're going to pull in, go get some fuel. That seems about all I do these days. We're doing about 2 tanks a week, which is about $180 to $200 a week in fuel, because all we do is drive, apparently. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull in the Wawa. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Wawa. It's a pretty fancy gas station. They're kind of comparable. I wouldn't say to Buc-ee's, would you? They're more of like...
No, they're more of a convenience store, whereas Buc-ee's is more of a department store.
Yeah, Wawa does have like a full service deli in there. They do have good coffee. Out of all the gas stations, I think that their coffee is my favorite. But anyway, enough gas station talk. We're gonna get some fuel. We'll probably pick you guys up once we get to my parents' place there in Dover.
When the road is long and hard and without end, and you feel like nothing's waiting around the bend, all good things will always come to those who wait. If you hold on to your pride and stand up.
Good morning. How are you? We've got some stuff to update you on. We've had a lot happen over the course of a few days since we got here, and I think it's time we let you in on the loop of what's going on. We're actually going to be taking Bodie to the car wash, and you're going to be driving with us. I'm going to be in Kyle's mom's car. You're going to be in the van with Kyle, and we're going to tell you about the kind of time we've been having. Right, buddy?
It's been a doozy.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're headed to drop the van off, and as you heard, we're going to do a little story time. Yeah, since we last picked up the video, I think it's been 4 or 5 days, maybe 6 at this point. It's been a whirlwind. Jen will tell you about part, I'm going to tell you about the other part. We are going to drop the van off to get it detailed, because it's disgusting, and we may be trying to list it again.
All right, you ready to have a little conversation? So I went into the hospital on Friday. It's either Friday or Saturday. I'm not really sure which. On Friday or Saturday, I had every symptom of sepsis. I was super lethargic, couldn't really breathe. I had a fever of 104, and 104 is a pretty serious fever. It was not pretty. It was not good. Kyle scooped me up, took me to the emergency room because I couldn't even, my words couldn't even come out of what was going on with me. Like, I was slurring my speech. It was terrifying. Kyle was super scared. He was in there. They were drawing, vials and vials of blood. They mentioned the possibility that it could be sepsis.
So anyway, we dropped the bus off. I was just going to drop it off for, basically a full service front to back, change oil, fuel filters. Main thing I wanted him to do was grease everything, get under there, grease the front end, the rear end, everything that could be greased. So he did that, and he called me, or I called him yesterday morning, and he said it's not looking good. The front end of the bus is not, there's a popping sound, which I knew about the popping sound. I wasn't super concerned with it because I just don't know. There's still a lot of aspects of the bus I just don't know. Oh my God, there's a billion freaking flies in here. So he said, I gotta check it out. I don't have a full description of what's going on yet. I'm gonna check it out. I'll get with you this afternoon. I was like, okay, no problem. So later yesterday evening, he called, said, well, there's pins. I can't even remember the name. Anyway, there's 4 pins on all over the front end. He said they're completely shot. He said that's what's causing that creaking, ratchety sound. He said the tie rods are shot. Those need to be replaced. These pins need to be replaced. And possibly the A-frames need to be replaced, which is a big job. Basically it's redoing the front end, which is great. That's just what I want to hear. And he's telling me these particular pins, Goodson has them up in North Carolina, you know, they carry a lot of Eagle stuff, and being an Eagle, they're not in business anymore. So a lot of these chassis parts are tough to find, and they're getting even harder to find. So they're very expensive. I don't even know yet. He's supposed to call me today and let me know how much the pins are going to cost with all the labor and this, that, and the other. So we're still with my parents. I mean, we've been here, tomorrow makes a week. And I don't see us leaving anytime soon. I mean, even if I can somehow come up with the money to afford to do all this, he's still got to order the stuff. It's got to come from North Carolina. He's got to do the job. So I'm figuring at least another week at best case scenario. And from what I'm hearing and thinking, probably another $6,000 at least, at best case scenario, to get all this done. So, oh, man.
And then it sent me into an absolute horrific panic attack. Full blown, I couldn't breathe. And I couldn't open my eyes because the light made my head hurt so bad. Like I couldn't move my head because my neck hurt. Basically, that all came to be that I was severely dehydrated. I had extremely low iron, low magnesium, and I had strep throat and a fever. And that's what they said caused all of that. So that's all they could give me. So I've got to follow up with my doctor to find out. He's going to go over my blood work and see what's going on. Kyle's telling you right now about the bus situation.
It sucks, you know, but that's, you know, I get frustrated, but that's what owning a 40-year-old bus that is not even in business anymore. Like, I mean, that's what you got to expect. I mean, what's going to happen? You know, once a year, I seem to have to drop $5,000+ on this thing, and I guess this year's not going to be any different. So that's kind of what we're looking at. It sucks. I hate it, but at the end of the day, that's our home. You know, that's where we live. It's where we have all our things, and that's how we get across the country. And more important than anything, that's where we lay our head at night. So, regardless, we pretty much got to get the bus fixed. Like, I'm not capable. I'm sure I'm capable, but I don't have the resources. I don't have the equipment or the facility to do the work that it's going to take to get this done. So, I'm hoping I'll hear from him by midday, if not this evening, to try to get these pins ordered, get this thing done so we can move on with our lives.
Man, this winter has been, it has been one thing after the other, constant. You know, once something gets leveled off, another thing pops up, and it has been hard. It has been hard to make it through all of this. You know, we're trying to find the lessons in each thing that come up, but when you get hit with thing after thing after thing after thing, it's exhausting. It's utterly exhausting to have to deal with it. I don't know, I'm just tired. I want to be back on the road. I want to get back to making videos. I want my life to kind of be smooth sailing for a little bit. The property, one thing after another, has just hit us and hit us and hit us and hit us, and man, it's been a lot.
So that's kind of where we are right now. I mean, it sucks, you know, but again, it's 40-year-old bus. They're not even in business anymore. They haven't been in business in 25 years. So it is what it is. I mean, we just have to make the best of it and do the best we can with what we got. And apparently the car wash is closed, so that's fun. But yeah, that's what I got. I mean, when I know more, I'll update you. So when we actually get the van back from being detailed, I'll show you guys. We'll do a little tour, walk around of it, kind of see what's going on. Van looks great. It drives way better, but that's all I got for now, guys. So we'll catch you in a bit. I guess they're out of business.
Ah, crap.
So let's go to the other one up. You know what I'm talking about?
The one across from the middle school?
Burnett school. So let's just go there.
Okay.
The fun keeps happening.
We're trying to keep positive spirits about this. It's just insanely difficult to deal with it all, and to constantly have something beat you up and beat you up and beat you up and continue to beat you up over and over and over. It's been hard. I know we've shared some of it, and I write my post about it, but mentally this winter I have struggled tremendously. Childhood trauma, and then losing Ethan, you know, all of that came back up. Like, the thing about grief is that it comes up when you least expect it. It's never ending because there's always something that can trigger it, and there's always a different layer of grief. This spring is hard because Ethan would have graduated high school this year. A week ago, one of the kids that he went to elementary school with, his mom, I've been friends with her on Facebook for years. She posted a picture of him getting ready for prom. Ethan was supposed to be going to that prom, and, you know, he's not. And that's hard. It's one of those things, you know, it's an additional layer of grief that you don't expect to come out of the middle of nowhere. And it's just hard. If you've ever lost anyone close to you, it's hard. And that's what this winter has been about. It's been really working through a lot of the trauma that we've had in our life. And I want you to know, we're not telling you these things because we want you to feel bad for us. We're telling you these things because these are real life struggles. And somebody out there might be going through these real life struggles too, and they don't want to feel so alone. When you feel alone in your problems, you feel isolated and you feel like they're never going to get any better. But when you share your grief and your struggle with other people, you're able to get through it. You're able to face it and know that you aren't alone, that you have a support system. So we want people to know that whatever you're going through right now, it's tough, it really is, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it out the other side, even stronger than you ever thought you could be. This season has taught me patience, it's taught me resilience, it's taught me that there's a lesson in every struggle that we have. The times are just always good. You don't learn anything. I'm super grateful to Kyle's parents because we're able to use her car, you know, we're able to stay there. The kids enjoy hanging out with them. And so the extra time that we got to spend with them has been really good for all of us. So I am so grateful for them and opening their home up to us and all of that. But here's Kyle. We got here. Kyle's over there waiting to check the van in. So we're gonna get that checked in and then he's gonna get in the car.
Hey there guys, so we just got back from the car wash, so let me take you around a little tour of her and see what all we did. Alright, so there she is. So we got new rims and tires. We got the Black Rhino, I believe they're the Arsenal tires. We got some Falcon Wild Peak tires. So we got some new rims, new tires, and as you saw, I did put the bump stops on the front. Same thing in the rear. Really like them. They're a little noisy, but they do have a pretty good ride. They ride better than I thought they would. And then this is the other big upgrade we made. I finally bit the bullet and bought a tire carrier, or a spare tire carrier. So we bought 5 tires so we could have a matching one on the rear. But this here is by Owl Vans. This thing was pretty easy to put on. I've been putting off buying this thing for months because it is super expensive. I believe this rack is like almost $1,500, so with shipping it was $1,700. But I see why. It is top of the line. It mounts to my factory hinges, so you got 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, and the only scary part is you had to drill a hole in your door, but it was super simple. They had a really detailed video, so it wasn't bad. All in all, I think it was a huge upgrade to the van. It no longer looks like a delivery van, or at least to me it doesn't. The ride is significantly better. Super pleased with it. The tire rack enabled, you know, gave us probably 20% more storage in our garage area, so that's a big help. But yeah, really happy with it. I hope you guys like it. Let me know down in the comments below, do you like the upgrade, or do you like the the stealthy look that we had. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, but we really love it, and I hope you guys do too.
We hope that you like the van. We hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm actually editing it right now, but I wanted to hop on and just say thank you for being here with us, because we appreciate you more than you know. We will see you on Sunday. Today's Wednesday. So we'll see you on Sunday with a brand new vlog. Who knows where we're going to be? We'll keep you updated. With that, this adventure is over.
Alexander Montes was last seen on March the 9th, 2022, missing from Altadena, California. Born on August the 7th, 2008, 14 years of age, Hispanic female, black hair, brown eyes, 5'2" and approximately 150 pounds. Both photos shown are Alexandra. She may still be in the local area, or she may have traveled to Pasadena, Lancaster, Cerritos, Artesia, Los Angeles, or San Bernardino County, California. If you have any information to the whereabouts of Alexandra, please reach out to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department at 213-229-1700. Let's see if we can try to help bring Alexandra home.
So there is comfort